I'm LP Master 6. Last time on Pokemon Yellow, we traded with and battled our friend Galen, well, my friend Galen. You probably don't know him as well as I do. To evolve our buddy David into Machamp, finally, after actually not that long of a wait. So a joyous time was had by all except for Fabric, who got mad at us for fainting in the battle, but is now perfectly okay already. See, it's so easy to get Pikachu's friendship back up, like, immediately, that there's not much utility to the friendship system, but oh well. I'm still going to show this off anyway. If Pikachu's mad at you for whatever reason, or at the beginning of the game you just want to maximize your friendship with Pikachu, Pikachu's friendship can be raised with healing items. But of course, everybody's at full health, so, you know, there's no need to heal. For example, we try it on Bulby and it won't have any effect. What about on the starter Pikachu? Because for every Pokemon, it won't have any effect. It says it won't have any effect on Fabric, but it actually does. It doesn't use up the item because we're at full health, but it still raises our friendship. So it's a neat way to abuse the system, and you can use it anytime you like, but I could get into the science behind the friendship, but honestly that just ruins it for me. It doesn't feel as... it ruins the magic of Pokemon when you do that. And second of all, it's unnecessary. It's so easy to raise friendship. And you have to purposely abuse Pikachu to lower the friendship at all, it feels like, unless you really suck at the game. Which, I mean, I suck at the game, but I'm not that bad. Pikachu still loves me all the time. And one more thing before we move on to the Safari Zone. Galen incorrectly explained Toxic last time. He said that it started out at 1/32nd of your max HP. The badly poisoned damage, I mean. And then on each turn it doubles. That is incorrect. It starts out at 1/16th of your max HP and doubles every turn. It has a maximum capacity that is something divided by your max HP. It's on Bulbapedia on the poison status page if you want to go read it, but I don't remember what it is and I didn't want to write it down because it was an overly complicated, not really, but for my simple notes app it is. So moving on, because after a coin flip I finally decided, well, Siri decided, to go to the Safari Zone instead of Silphco, which is kind of a relief because we needed the pace breaker. I mean, we just did the Team Rocket hideout and Pokemon Tower and all those routes with all the trainer battles, and this place has no trainer battles. So what is it exactly? Hi, is it your first time here? You betcha, like Chet. Safari Zone has 4 zones in it. Each zone has different kinds of Pokemon. Use Safari Balls to catch them. When you run out of time or Safari Balls, it's game over for you. Before you go, open an unused Pokemon box so there's room for new Pokemon. We're pretty set in box 3. It's not very full. Sorry, you're a regular here. I find that really insulting because, like, don't tell me that if you don't know, if you don't recognize me. Welcome to the Safari Zone. For just 500 Pokédollars, you can catch all the Pokemon you want in the park. Gotta catch them all, am I right? I failed to mention so far that's the slogan for these games, which was a huge phenomenon back in the day. No! Okay, please come again. In Red, Green, and Blue, if you don't have any money, sorry, you're screwed. Go fight some trainers or sell some items so you can play, because there are required items in here. One required item. That'll be $500, please. We only use a special Pokeball here. Red received 30 Safari Balls. You can only use Safari Balls in the Safari Zone, and they are pretty much the same thing as the Great Ball. They just look different. In artwork, at least. Not in the games, because this is the Game Boy. We'll call you on the PA when you run out of time or Safari Balls. And no, you cannot break the rules. Once they call you, you have to go back. And this is the song they chose. Why? Now, wait. Does exit actually... Okay, no. You can't leave without 500 out of 500, that's our steps, and then we see our Safari Ball count. But before we go any further, I want to mention an oversight on the developers. In red, green, and blue, you can ruin your save file and have to start the whole game over. If you run out of trainers to fight, and you've already sold all your items and don't have 500 Poké Dollars, you're screwed. That's very unlikely to happen, but you can lock yourself out of finishing the game. So in yellow, the clerk will take pity on you and will just take the rest of your money or let you in for free, and will give you one Safari Ball, just so you can use your 500 steps to go get the required item and continue on with the game. Very, very good stuff. Okay, moving on. Trainer tips. Press the start button to check remaining time. We already did that. Oh, yeah, it's based on time, but it's not actually. Rest house. Right at the entrance? I don't think I need to rest here. I'm catching Pokemon to take home as gifts. Where did my boyfriend Eric go? We saw Eric outside in Fuchsia City multiple videos ago. In the Japanese versions, they are named after actual developers of the games. But that was completely lost in translation. I have no idea who Eric and Sarah are, if they're actually real people. But I'm going to go ahead and save. I decided to get this out of the way because this sucks. So sorry, future me, for all the editing you're going to have to do in this video. But there are no new Pokemon you can catch here with the old rod, obviously, or the good rod. But with the super rod, there are. In the entrance area here, aka Area 1, depending on the guide you look at, but most guides will say entrance and make Area 2 Area 1, so on and so forth. Damn it, nope. You can actually find Magikarp with the Super Rod, which is hilarious. So this is this menu. We can throw a ball, and it's just the flat, regular catch rate. You cannot use your Pokemon in the Safari Zone, that's against the rules. Pokemon cannot attack you, but they can run away. If you throw bait, you are making the Pokemon harder to catch, but it's less likely to run away. If you throw a rock and make it angry, it is more likely to run away, but easier to catch. Not sure how that works exactly, but we're going to run because we don't need a Magikarp. Here we go. Second try. The hooked Dratini attacked. In a lot of media from the time of this game's release, this Pokemon was considered a legendary Pokemon. Oh, we're going to be seeing a lot of this. Okay, attempt number 2 with Dratini. I'm just going to keep throwing balls for now, because honestly, that seems just as likely. Oh, they don't always run. Sometimes they just don't do anything, which is great. Otherwise, this would be extremely frustrating and impossible. Come on, please. And I'm not worried about running out of balls or steps / time, because we're going to have to make several trips in here. All the Pokemon we need are at a maximum. Here's the most common Pokemon we need to find in the park. 15% chance of spawning. There are a lot of 1% spawn rates that are only available in the Safari Zone, so we have to catch them all like this. We've already used a third of our balls doing this. I actually like the Safari Zone. It's frustrating as hell, but it's such a good pace breaker, and it's very unique. So it's fun. It gets a pass in my book. Dratini has a 10% chance of appearing in most areas of the park, I think, and its evolution has a 1% chance, I believe only in yellow, of appearing in the entrance with the Super Rod. You can only catch Dratini and its evolution with the Super Rod. We have used half our balls, and this thing still has not run from us. What? Oh my god, please, please. Yes. Thank you, God. Beautiful. The Dragon Pokemon, only 7 pounds. The existence of this mythical Pokemon, not to be confused with the modern term mythical Pokemon, which was always around in Japan, that meant a Pokemon that could not be legitimately obtained in the game without official Nintendo events or cheating, such as Mew, was only recently confirmed by a fisherman who caught one. There's a really nice episode of the anime about Dratini and the Safari Zone that never aired in America because Ash and other characters get guns pointed at them several times during the episode. I have no idea what I want to nickname Dratini. It feels wrong to nickname it. I'm just going to ruin it. Hold on, I can think of a good dragon. First dragon that popped in my head from Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. Hooktail. That's a cool name for a Dratini. Dratini and its evolutions are the only dragon Pokemon in the game. Holy shit! I was just going to fast forward. But we got our 1% chance immediately after I caught the Dratini. This is not fun. I saved beforehand because the chance of catching this thing is ridiculously low. Oh my god! I found it and caught it on the first try? Oh, I hope this is a fantastic omen for the rest of the Safari Zone. Holy god. 36 pounds, but it's 13 feet and 1 inch. Number 148, by the way, the last non-legendary by today's standards Pokemon line in the Pokédex. According to a witness, its body was surrounded by a strange aura that gave it a mystical look. Oh, yes. The older sister of Hooktail, Gloomtail. That's a cool reference. I feel really nerdy, but kind of cool right now by nerd standards. Oh, I've actually got a lot of facts to go over now that we're in the Safari Zone. There are a lot of items to find here, so I'm going to try to tread a little bit carefully. Please be a new one. Nope. There's a lot of Nidoran in here, but they're level 36 at least, so that's fun. And a lot of, like, backtracking through different areas, so I'm going to have trouble keeping up with all the places. Okay, Center Area, North Area 2. The in-game names are different from all the guides. It's so inconsistent. So you really got to decipher, like, what Bulbapedia says and how it's different from what all the guides say. Like, I have the original Nintendo Power Pokemon guide in front of me. And I was just looking at my Prima Games Pokemon Yellow guide, as well as Bulbapedia's guides, and, like, they all say different names for these places, which is really frustrating. And I'll be worrying about the Pokemon after we get all the items, because I don't want to grind Pokemon in case, you know, I find them elsewhere in the Safari Zone. I just wanted to go ahead and knock out the Dragon Pokemon while I was thinking about it. And what am I doing? We are going to go ahead and give our Carbos to somebody who is slow. Snorlax. Perfect. Boom. You're welcome, buddy. Alright, what's our first neat fact here? Sorry, I'm looking at my guide to make sure I don't miss any items. And I'm about to miss an item because there's one right here. Please, new Pokemon. Yes, we have not caught an Execute yet. One of my favorites. Honestly. I love Execute. More so I love its evolution, but I still like Execute. He's cute. Ha ha ha! Damn, I'm funny. I'm tempted to cut that out. This commentary has sucked so far. I've spent too long. You take a week off of recording, and this happens. 6 pounds? That's it? They're all separate eggs, by the way. Like, how do they always stay together? What happens if you separate them? I want the anime to do an episode on that. The heads attract each other and spin around. There must be 6 heads for it to maintain balance. Oh. Eggs remind me of chickens, which remind me of this duck that my niece had when she was a kid, because she always carried around yellow stuffed animals, including Pikachu, but she had a bunch of ducks, and she always named them Baby Ray Chicken. So, Baby Ray. And I'm pretty sure she named it after Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. What TM is this? I actually have no idea. And yes, I put away a bunch of our items because the Safari Zone has lots of items in it. Egg Bomb, how perfect is that? I don't remember what that move does, and we're never going to use it, so it doesn't matter. Hey! Beautiful, please. I forgot to save. I'm going to be pretty sad if we get... Oh! Normally Marowak's kind of hard to catch. We are getting some very good luck here. Of course, these are all 15% chances that I've encountered so far. Small and weak, this Pokemon is adept with its Bone Club. It has grown more vicious over the ages. Poor Marowak. What's a good dead mom name? Oh, here's a good dead mom name. Hinawa. Of course, her spirit would have never been so negative. I'm not going to spoil what that is a reference to, but I think you guys might know if you're a fan of me, right? It's another Nintendo RPG that I'm a huge fan of. Supposedly there's an item over here? I don't see one. I'm really tired of these Nidoran showing up. Ah, there it is. Sorry, I'm getting distracted from my phone. Okay, that was a max potion. Cool. Let's move on. I love the design of this place. And a full restore. Some good items on the ground here. And another rest house to waste our steps, our precious steps. How many did you catch? I'm bushed from the work. I caught a Chansey. That makes this all worthwhile. Whew. I'm tired from all the fun. Chansey's going to be very unpleasant to catch. It's a 1% spawn rate, and it has a very low catch rate. So I'm so not excited for that. But that's okay. I thrive on the success of a good challenge. This song gets so old here. Okay, I'll leave this in because, sure, you can catch Nidorina and Nidorino in the Safari Zone. Trainer tips. The remaining time declines only while you walk. Yeah, it's... in universe it's time, but in reality it's steps. Future me, please, for the love of God, cut that out. Okay, I had to check my notes here. If you go down, Pokemon hide in tall grass, zigzag through grassy areas to flesh them out. Thank you. We are 25 hours into the game, and you're just now telling us that. If you go down, you go to the entrance, but there's nothing there for us. And yes, Cubone are here too! Imagine that. Because, you know, Marowak are here, so obviously Cubone would probably be here. But win a free HM for finding the secret house. That's right, there's a promotion going on right now. The first person to get to the secret house hidden in the Safari Zone in the time limit wins a free HM. Now do you see why this is required stuff? I do. I understand. Wait, is there actually nothing here? It's a trap. This is a trap. Don't go this way. That's a big open field with no grass or items in it. We have officially wasted our own time. I didn't see on the map. There's a bridge up there? A ladder? Railing? What is that? Stairs. It's stairs. I couldn't think of the words for stairs. I'm very sorry, everyone. Alright, I'm ready to find some more Pokemon, dude. Area 2. Beautiful. That is actually consistent. So center area is area 1 and entrance is entrance, I believe. Or no, this is area... No? Where are we? I'm so confused. Now we can actually get more items and stuff if we go down. That leads to area 3 where we haven't been yet. But there's actually an easier way, a more efficient way to go about it. Oh, thank God! A new Pokemon! Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This one, yep, I had a feeling. These big rock ground Pokemon are so difficult. Although I think I think Rhyhorn's ground rock. I'm not sure. I wish the Pokédex would tell us. The Spikes Pokemon. A whopping 254 pounds. A Pokemon with a one-track mind. Once it charges, it won't stop running until it falls asleep. Alright, well, we're going to name this after Galen's Tauros, and we're going to name it Horny. A beautiful, family-friendly name. Very childlike. I named several things, stuffed animals and such, with horns, Horny, when I was a kid, so I guess it's a tribute to that, right? It feels so good to not have to avoid the tall grass. Because, holy shit. Okay, this is a... I'm sorry, what? No! I thought... But we haven't caught that many. Oh my god, I should have followed that guy's advice. I'm so pissed. Whatever. How many steps do we have left? Not that many. We'll keep going and get some items. And then I'll meet you back where we were, or whenever I find a Pokemon on the next run through after I go switch the stupid box. Skull Bash is actually a good move. Skull Bash is essentially Dig. It does 100 power, base power damage, and not 100 damage, like HP. That'd be ridiculous. That would be great. I wouldn't complain. And it is a 2-turn move. Let's see who deserves it. You need better physical moves, right? We're definitely not giving it to Char. Oh, you have Bite. Bite's good. So, yes, you will not get Skull Bash. After much deliberation, the worst move on our moveset is Headbutt because Body Slam is just a better version of it. So, as tempting as it is to give it to somebody else, why not? Because we already have Double Edge on David, we have Dig on Char, Fabric is our Glass Cannon special powerhouse, so I think we're good. I'm so sick of this song already.